So this is my Jackson Kvmg. It's a Pro Series model, white with black bevels, and it is my favourite live guitar that I have ever owned. I usually end up using this at just about every gig. It balances perfect. As soon as I got this guitar out of the box and I picked it up, I knew before I'd even played it. I held it like this, which is a good test for anyone, or if you're getting one off a wall in a store or anything. I felt the balance and I thought, this could be a beast for me, this guitar, and it was. As soon as I strapped it on, I knew that this was going to be an awesome guitar. I've used it nearly every show for 3 years. It was my first guitar that they ever sent me through an endorsement, so it means sentimentally a hell of a lot to me. It's also the guitar that I used at Download 2013, so sentimentally this guitar has a hell of a lot of weight with me. It is absolutely awesome. I love it. If you just check out the fingerboard, I'll just show you some stuff close up. Don't really hear my knee cracking then. There you go, it's ebony fingerboard, and the inlays are slightly, they're like, how can I describe them? They're not white like usual Jackson shark fin inlays. They've got a bit of a silver, dark, deep silver look to them, and I really like them because they look pretty evil. I've got a black Kvmg as well, gloss black, that I absolutely love. That's in drop B, this one's in drop C. There you go, that's the headstock. I'll just show you the binding and the neck. Don't know what it is about Jacksons, but what I have noticed from all the Jacksons that I've got, and I have got quite a lot of Jacksons obviously, the necks are very tidy, very, very tidy. I've never had any sharp frets. These are just so smooth. I've never had any sharp frets or anything like that. The one thing you get from Jackson, in my opinion, is really, really tidy necks and fretboards. There you go. That's the back of the neck. You can see Pro Series, as always, has that famous theme there, where this is basically a really lightly lacquered neck there, and it feels amazing. Very similar to the Charvel's. Got a very soft feel to it. You know, it's a bit like they call it the buttery sort of the Charvel necks, and this is very, very similar to that. My favourite finish ever. Absolutely love it. AMG 81s. These pickups are actually coil tapped. I don't use it very much, but sometimes when it gets a really nice clean tone, sometimes when I play clean, which is hardly ever, but about once every year that knob comes out and I'll play clean on it, and it makes basically your guitar into a strap type tone, you know, single coil typical thing. Should use that a bit more, to be honest with you. It's hardly ever that I even use the neck pickup, but the AMG JACKSO is my favourite pickups. This trem is a Floyd Rose original. It's had some serious hammer live. I use my trem a hell of a lot, too much probably, if I get carried away. I even pick it up sometimes and shake it around vice style, you know, like you do in the Crossroads movie, stuff like that, and it's had lots of hammer and it stood the test of time. You can see, I'm just showing you the points because the famous bits on all pointy guitars are these bits at the bottom there. Doesn't matter what guitar it is, they usually get scuffed, but as you can see, for some reason, I hope I'm not tempting fate, but mine aren't at all. I do take care of my gear, I do take care of my guitars a lot, and my heads particularly, but it's had some big collisions with this guitar, especially with singers' mics and mic stands. When you don't know the singers, they're the headstock. It's had plenty of hammer off hitting mics when I don't know the singer's behind me or you don't know I'm there, and it stood the test of time. There you go, basically 3 years, every show. What can you say? It's done it for me. Like I say, it's hard for me to use any other guitar live. I wouldn't sit with my Kvmg at home. It's just not the type of guitar I sit with at home. I've got a soloist. Well, actually I've got two soloists. I've got Jim Rue, and obviously my brand new monitor which I showed you last week. All great guitars for sitting at home and playing. So that's what I use them for. Live, usually you will see me with this. I have been using the Monica lately because I love that guitar. It's just great. Love the scale length and everything. I'm so glad Jackson have done that. But this is my main live machine, and it is, like I say, for me, this is the best guitar I've ever owned. Definitely. Absolutely love it. Thanks for watching. Next week I'll probably show you my soloist because it's not been any videos yet, and that is the guitar that I mainly sit around with at home, and there's reasons why, and it's all to do with comfort, but I'll show you the soloist next week. Cheers.